Hey guys, how we doing? This is Gloria, and my video today is I'm making a get well card from my aunt. My aunt found out about 2.5, almost 3 weeks ago that she has breast cancer, and she's 73 years old, going to be 74. I think I'm saying her age right. And tomorrow she's fixing to have surgery to get her breast removed. So I can't be there with her because I have to work. So I figure I'll make her get well card, and hopefully that everything with the Lord's Prayer will go just fine. So I wanted to make this gorgeous card, and I only have one Cricut cut, and it's from the cartridge Elegant Edges, and my heart goes out to her. I love my aunt so much, and it hurts me to find out that she has to go through this road, you know. But like they say, God is great, and God ain't gonna put nothing on you that you cannot handle. So hopefully everything turns out right, and the doctor that is gonna do her surgery takes out all the cancer. But you know, she's gonna get her breast removed, so I'm hoping and praying that they take out everything. But anyway, guys, let's get started. My card is going to be an A2 size card, and this is the pattern paper that I'm using. And the pattern paper that I'm using is in this vintage floral stack, and it's this paper right here, which is beautiful. It got roses, and it got a little bit of writings in it, you know, very faint. So I figured that would be really gorgeous to do. So let's get started putting this card together. Okay, my card's going to be an A2 size card, like I said. And so I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. And I wish I could be there for her, but I just found out last night that she was having surgery, so I couldn't take off at all. But I will be praying for her and making sure that everything goes just fine. And instead of me doing it landscape, I'm going to do it portrait style. So let's decorate the inside. Now for the inside, I have the pattern paper that's going to go right there. So let me adhere that down. And what I did was I used my corner rounder punch, which is this one right here, and I did all the corners, as you can see. Let me make sure I got this paper on right. Yes. So my mom is going to be there, and the surgery I think is at 6:30 in the morning. So I figure, you know, I have enough time to make her this card. It's not in the middle. You know, in life, we all have to go through things. Some things are much harder than others. And, you know, and we just try our best to come through it, okay? Now in the Elegant Edges cartridge on page 48. I end up using this oblong, this one right here, shape. And I cut this shape out. It's 4 3/4 by 3.5. So I'm going to adhere it right down there in the middle. So let me add some tape. Okay, and then I have a piece of that same pattern paper that I'm just going to adhere right here in the middle. So it'd be like a little border that goes in, because I'm going to use a ribbon tape. And what I'm using the tape for is going to be a totally different color, because I want to coordinate. Okay, and that looks really good right there. And then I'm using this American Craft glitter tape, and it's called Chestnut. And I'm using this glitter tape to kind of join both of the pattern papers, or the papers together, so you don't notice that they're two different papers there. It's going to be just like that. So there it goes. Now for my sentiment, I am using 2 stamp sets. One of them is going to be from My Creative Time with Emma, which this one, where is the stamp at? Did it come off? What did I do with it? Okay guys, just give me a second. Oh, here it goes. It's on top of my mouse. I'm going to use this sentiment from Scrappy Mom stamp set called From the Inside Out, a warm and friendly greeting, a cheery thought or two, and many get well wishes are in this card for you. And then I'm using the My Creative Time with Emma called Many Greetings, and I'm going to use Wishing You a Speedy Recovery. Okay, so I'm using 2 stamp sets. Okay, and I'm going to use my Memento Black Tuxedo ink. And I'm going to ink up my stamp really good, because this is a coronation paper. And coronation paper got texture. So I actually want to ink it up really good, so when I go to stamp it, it goes on one time. Okay. And I just got to put even pressure. And that looks really good. Now, for my next stamp, I'm going to use the Speedy Recovery. And my camera is on crooked. It's either that or it's my mat. Okay, I'm going to use the same. I'm going to do the same thing with my Creative Time with Emma. And this one, I want to put it right underneath the other sentiment. Okay. Oops. Ooh, I just got some ink on my mat. Let me clean that up really quick because if I don't, it's going to get stained up. And I got these stamp wipes. Okay, that's much better. And while I'm doing that, okay, now I do want to put a flower. You know, I got some better flowers. But you know, for the inside, I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to use this flower, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my quick dry. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue in the middle. Then I'm going to take my other flower. I'm going to add that right in the middle. And then I'm going to put a little squeeze of the quick dry glue in the middle of that other flower. And I'm going to put a little gem in the middle. And it's going to look just like that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this glue and I'm going to put it on the back of my flower. And then I'm just going to put it right here at the edge. And there goes the inside of my card. Okay. So let's do the outside of my card. Now the outside of my card, I didn't do a image cut. What I ended up doing was printing something off of the internet. And here it goes right here. So I got this bird with these flowers and I thought it was pretty. So then what I did, I made a border. So then I made a border, which is a white border, and I'm just going to layer it. So you're just going to see the white go on the edges, and that's it. Okay, so let me adhere that together. And you know, guys, you don't always need a Cricut cut to do a card. Since I've got the silhouette, I could print something, or I could print it on the regular printer too. I don't need the silhouette to cut it out, because if it's a square card, you could just cut it out with your machine. I mean, with your cutter. Okay, so there goes my layer. Now, let's layer the front of the card. Now, on the front of the card, I got this pink border, which I think that's the wrong paper. I could be wrong. And I think I am, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut it down some. I'm going to cut the edges. I thought I must have got another piece of paper and not even thought about it. Okay, that looks better there. Okay. So, let me adhere this. To my Okay, now I'm going to adhere this to my card base. Okay, now I got the same elegant edges cut, and I'm going to put that right there in the middle. But before that, let me glue this to that frame, so then I can get it straight. Okay, so there goes my frame, and now I'm going to adhere this right up here. And you know, I know my aunt, she loves flowers, and she has 2 birds. She has a Quaker parrot and what's JoJo, Christian?
I know what that mean.
JoJo's not mean is the Quaker parrot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta be careful with those birds. The Quaker parrot especially, because if he sees that you at his territory, he'll eat your fingers alive. Okay. So, with that being said, I end up printing out this Get Well banner. And what I did, I fussy cut it. And since I printed out on paper, I got a piece of cardstock. I could have printed it on cardstock, but I didn't think about it. So, and then I used my... Oh, I forgot what you call this. My chopper. My hole chopper. And I end up making 2 holes on the side. Then I have these little brads that I'm going to put right inside. Okay, and I'm going to do the other side. Okay, and it's going to look just like this. Then I'm going to pop this up because I want it to be above. So let me get some pop dots. And I'm trying to do this video before I gotta go. I'm heading over to Sam's Club. I gotta pick me up some cardstock, white cardstock, pay a bill, and see if I can make it to motor vehicles. But you know how that goes. It's probably... Christian, what time is it?
4:34.
It's 4:34, so I might not make the tax collector's place. But I definitely have to go to Sam's Club and pick that up, and then also drop this card off with my mom so she could give it to my aunt when she goes to the hospital tomorrow morning. I don't know if I want to put the card right there. Or should I put it down here? You know, above it looks better. Okay, so there goes my card, guys. And then, of course, I'm going to have to stamp the back so everybody knows I made it. You know, I just got a little bit of help doing this card. But it took me a while to find that type of image. And when I found it, I knew that was the image I wanted to use. Okay, so let me put that straight. And there goes my sentiment. And let me clean my stamp real quick. Okay, guys, well, you know, it just seems like it's missing something. Let me see what I can find. I think I'm going to put some flowers. Then I'm going to hot glue this, but I just wanted you to see how it's going to look. Or should I put the flowers on that edge? Ooh, I'm so crooked. I know I'm going to put the flowers somewhere. I might put it on the top there. But there you go, guys. This is my get well card from my aunt. Please say a prayer to. My aunt's name is Liz. And if you don't mind, give her shout out some blessings and prayers for her. And to make sure that everything just comes out just fine. You know, she has a long road to recovery. And I'm hoping and praying that everything will work out wonderful. Okay, guys? Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate you commenting and leaving little comments, sweet comments at that, okay, guys? And there goes my get well card, and there goes the inside, a warm and friendly greeting, a cheery thought or two, and many get well wishes are in this card for you, wishing you a speedy recovery. And then, you know, I'll put my little name in there from the family. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you watching. You have a wonderful day. Bye now.